What's happening? It's Friday night. Just had a great dinner. Huevos and bean burgers. Very tasty. Muy bueno. Time to do the video for Friday night. And then I'm going to wrap it up real quick because I want to get some great sleep. I had a couple bad nights of sleep this week. And I'm ready to get rejuvenated and attack this weekend. I'm pumped. A lot of cool things this weekend. So, very briefly, got off the phone with one of my great friends. And he's in Cincinnati. He works for a trucking logistics company. And I'm super pumped for him because he's been grinding it out, and he's one of the most personable people I know. And he told me today that he opened up the potential opportunity for one of the biggest companies, one of the biggest relationships that his company has seen in a long time. And he's going to be flying to Texas on Tuesday to try and close the opportunity to do business with a company that needs some stuff moved around the country. And I asked him, I said, so how'd you get the opportunity? He said, I just called him. I said, really? Well, how often did you call? Once a week, every other week? He said, no, every single day. I said, you called the contact there every single day? He said, yeah, until she answered and picked up my call. I said, really? He said, yeah, I called every single day. I said, well, you called every day. Did you just wait until she answered, or did you leave a voicemail? He said, no, I left a voicemail. I said, you left a voicemail every single day? He said, yeah. He said she finally answered, and she was really nice, and we're setting up an opportunity to have a conversation about taking over their entire relationship. And I was like, man, that is fantastic. That is persistence. And it was impressive that, you know, he built such great rapport with her in that phone conversation that they're going to have the opportunity to open up a great relationship, it sounds like, for both sides of the equation. And, you know, I think it's interesting too, because the other side of the coin is, and he mentioned this, is that he said some people who ultimately will answer and say, you've got to stop leaving me voicemails, it's getting annoying, I'm not even going to do business with you because you've left so many voicemails. He said, you know what? This was his response. My only purpose in leaving you so many voicemails and calling so many times is I know the value that I and my company can provide to you and your business, and we're going to do it so much better for you than anyone else who could be doing this, providing you this particular service. And he, number one, truly believes in what they're doing, which is fantastic. He knows the value that his company is bringing to the table for these other companies. So at that point, it almost becomes easy to make those phone calls because, you know, in his mind, and he mentioned this, is all he's trying to do is find out what that company's needs are and meet those needs and excel in terms of providing tremendous value for them. And it's awesome. If you can find such a good purpose for reaching out to people, whether you're servicing individuals or other businesses, to be able to know that ultimately what you're doing is providing a great service and you're providing great value, you know, then making those phone calls becomes easier. I would never say making cold calls like that is easy. I've done it. I don't do a tremendous amount right now, but you know, I've been through that. It's certainly not easy, but it becomes easier as you start to understand that it's not just about making the phone call and you're not annoying people, and maybe even if you are annoying people, you know that at your core, you're going to provide a tremendous value to that individual and or his entire business, his or her entire business. And that's why you're calling. That's why you're persistent. And that's why you don't give up on the opportunity to potentially provide your products and services. So I was just excited and juiced and pumped from the conversation that I had with my brother from another mother. He's an awesome guy, and he got after it. And I know he's going to close the business with this opportunity. And I'm stoked for you, man. I would call you out by name on this, but I did not receive permission. So maybe once you close the deal, you can let me know, and it's okay for me to let people know who you are and you know, congratulate you. Certainly I wouldn't give details of the situation because I know, but that's awesome, man. I'm excited for you. And I think anyone who's got something that they're trying to get out to more people, if you know you're providing a valuable service and or product, and what you can provide will change somebody's life or make it easier or make it better in some way because of the value that you're sharing, keep getting out your message. Keep sharing that message and keep contacting people who you know will benefit. It is always right to do what's right. And if you keep doing good and you keep doing good works, you will break through and reap those rewards. There's no doubt about that. And my buddy who I'm sharing the story about can certainly attest to that. So I'll wrap this up. Tomorrow morning, Zeke and I are getting back together to ramp up our show again. We were initially calling it, for the first 3 episodes, we called it Truck Talk with Zeke and JJ. I think we're going to change it up a little so that we're not in the truck all the time. We can change where we're shooting the video and how we're interacting with people. And I'm excited about it. We're pumped. We think it's going to be fun for us. Obviously, that's why we're doing it. And number 2, we think it is going to provide great value to anyone who's going to pay attention. So we're excited. We're going to ramp it up. It's not going to be perfect at first. But as we get more feedback and as we get practice and we attempt at and make our attempts at sharing valuable content, whether it's entertainment, education, inspiration, or just ideas and perspectives in general on specific things that are going on in life, we want to keep sharing that message. So you're going to hear more from me about it. You're going to hear more from Zeke about it. And keep checking out your YouTube channels that we're sharing, Zeke's and mine. And if you want to find out more about the show, we're still needing to figure out a name for it, but whatever it is gonna be awesome, and I'm pumped about it. So check that out, and we'll let you know if you follow me on Instagram at JJPeller, JJPELLER, on all social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, although I use mostly Instagram, and then obviously Facebook is my full name. So find us, find me, and you'll know more about what's going on with this. So we're gonna record an episode tomorrow. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm excited about it, and we'll go from there. Hope your weekend's fantastic. You'll hear from me again tomorrow. Have fun. Be awesome.